Hey there, it's me Eden. Welcome to Crossdressing Adventure Stories. Today I'm going to share with you cross-dressing adventure stories called Wife Make Me Girlfriend, Part 1. So, if you're new to the channel, then please consider subscribing and be a part of our inclusive community. My name is James, well it used to be. If I only knew I would be in this situation a year ago, I would never have agreed to our vacation. So much has changed and I see life now as a new person. I'm still married but have a totally different relationship with my wife, Sarah. Let me go back to when it all began. Sarah and I were getting tired of the cold weather and decided to plan a warm vacation getaway for our anniversary at the end of April. She wanted to be pampered in the sun and enjoy all the amenities a full-service spa offered. I, on the other hand, was satisfied with going to the Florida Keys and laying by the ocean watching the sun rise and set. Well, as always, she won and we started researching spas that offered everything for couples. Sarah is in great shape, 43 years old, 5 feet 9 inches, 38 C breasts, green eyes, nice toned muscles, beautiful curves, and really into her body. She eats very healthy and exercises twice a day. Her long blonde hair only adds to her olive-skinned beauty. I still don't know what she saw in me, but I am truly a lucky person. I, on the other hand, need work. I am self-employed and work the normal 12 hours a day in an office, getting little if no exercise. I am in pretty good shape for doing nothing but could use it to lose some weight and tone up. I'm 5 feet 11 inches, athletic build, from my old sports days, dirty blonde-haired and striking blue eyes. Not an Adonis but I think I look okay, 4'45". A week at a spa might not be a bad idea as long as I could relax and have cocktails by the pool every day. We searched the internet for the usual all-inclusive resorts, airline and internet vacation specials, and so on. After a week of not really finding the ideal spa package, Sarah came across a site specializing in true couple makeovers and luxury spa packages. The spa was called Transparadise. It was located in a small town in New Mexico that we never heard of nor could find easily on a map. They boasted about being isolated from the everyday world and offering a truly unbelievable program that would invigorate our bodies as well as our sex lives, which was slowing down at the moment. The website only showed the beauty of the spa but didn't go into much detail about the clientele, staff, or resort ratings. It did elaborate on all the services and amenities that were exactly what Sarah was looking for. Yoga, weight training, exercise, mountain biking, hang gliding and other things I didn't think were part of a spa but seemed to make this one stand out. We called the telephone number and were quickly convinced that this would be our luxury anniversary getaway. In fact, the spa hired a private jet as part of the package which closed the deal. We were ready to live in luxury in 2 weeks without a care in the world. The spa recommended that we pack as little clothing as possible. We would be wearing lounge attire they provided and there would be no need for any formal or dressy clothes. They did advise us to immediately start using a tropical smelling cream overnight at our house so that we wouldn't get burned in the sun. An odd request, but it seemed like a good request at the time. If I only knew. After we packed what they recommended and used a cream as directed to prevent burning, the day of the trip finally came. We were greeted at our door by a very nice young lady dressed in a limo uniform. She grabbed our 2 overnight bags, that's all we needed, and ushered into the waiting limo where champagne was already poured. My wife looked radiant in a short sundress, no bra and skimpy panties, and I had a flowery Hawaiian shirt and loose khakis with sandals. The limo was warm so we didn't coats. We were also told we would be in a closed hangar to board the jet so no need for coats. What a life, the vacation was already a success. We boarded the jet and we were off to our couple getaway. 4 hours later, we landed in a remote airport and met by another limo where we were taken to the spa about 30 minutes away. As we passed cactus, tumbleweed, and bare land, it didn't seem like the vacation mecca we were sold on. Up ahead we saw a large white stone wall with huge brass doors. As we approached, the doors opened and we entered a garden oasis. The limo doors opened and we were greeted by the director and a staff of young ladies who took our bags and ushered us on to the veranda for more champagne. Now this was nice. If I only knew. As we sat and chatted with the director and staff, we laid out our goals, wants, and needs for our week in paradise. A custom program was developed with every minute accounted for in the day. We had paper after paper to sign. One for medical release, one for exotic treatments, one for vitamin regimens, and so on. It seemed strange, but it made sense with every explanation on how we would benefit from the program. A little more planning than I wanted, but Sarah was visibly pleased. It seemed odd though that I saw no men as I gazed out into the spa property. I asked the staff if there were any other men here, and they told me that other couples programs would not interfere with our program, and that we were treated as if we were the only two people enjoying the spa. Odd again, but this is what paradise must really be like. We were then shown to our cabana suite surrounded by exotic foliage and very private. Inside we were shown all the amenities, our lounge attire for the week, gourmet goodies, and fruit, a full complement of top-shelf liquors, the special movies and closed-circuit programs, in-suite steam and sauna, and finally, a bed that provides soft music and massages as you slept. Quite the castle, if I do say. Maybe I won't want to leave after our luxury vacation. We were asked to change into the lounge attire they provided so we could start on our program. It was only 2 p.m. and we were already starting to relax and enjoy our surroundings. The champagne we had also softened the edge of the trip. I looked at the soft pastel colors of our lounge attire and quite frankly, the top and short combo looked rather feminine. The underwear seemed silkier than my normal cotton briefs. Pastel-colored sandals too. Oh well, everyone else seemed to be wearing the clothes, so why not? I stood out wearing my bright Hawaiian shirt anyway. Sarah also laid out the pills we would be taking each morning, afternoon, and evening. Down the hatch for the afternoon dose. Our first activity was a meet and greet. Couples slowly gathered around the pool at 4 p.m. for a 1-hour reception. This was a daily ritual where fancy fruit cocktails, with little umbrellas, were given out to everyone. Finally, other men. Not many though. It seemed that there were only 20 or so couples in the entire resort. Yes, and all the guys were wearing the same pastel-colored outfits, all in different shades. If they were comfortable, I was too. We mingled for a while as couples sat down together sharing the events of the day, talking about the flowers, artwork, and even cosmetics they were trying, even the men. Odd again, but I just went with the flow. The mix of the warm weather, the fruity drinks, and the long day left me a bit tired. An afternoon nap was on the agenda and Sarah and I left the reception for a little shut-eye. We both laid down on the bed as soft music surrounded us. The next thing I remember is waking at 6 p.m., fully refreshed and ready for the evening's events. I went to the bathroom to clean up thinking I needed to shave. I noticed I didn't really need a shave. That's odd, I usually shaved every night but seemed to miss a few nights. Sarah recommended that I use the cream to make sure I keep moisturized in the hot weather. I did feel refreshed after I applied the cream. Sarah told me to hurry or we'd be late for dinner, so I grabbed the key and notebooks we had to carry with us throughout the week. My shorts had no pockets, so I had to carry the books and keys in a shoulder bag everyone else carried. Dinner was absolutely fantastic. All sorts of seafood, vegetables, and fresh fruit, all of which I was told by Sarah was good for my diet. We finished dinner and it was time for a cleansing session. Just some type of meditation with earphones, but it did relax me for the next hour. Next, evening massages. Wow, this is life. I started wishing it would never end. It was now 9 p.m. and lights out at 10. I was tired again, and after our evening dose of vitamins, it was off to bed watching the special shows on the television. I don't remember much of the show, but only remember being woken by a beautiful staff member with breakfast in bed. Sarah and I sat up and enjoyed our day in paradise. Of course, more vitamins. The day began with a swim, a massage, facials, pedicures, lunch, more vitamins, followed in the afternoon with yoga, more swimming, hiking, and then back to the pool for the 4 p.m. reception. The night was exactly like the evening before. The funny thing is, I barely remember the day's events but couldn't wait to wake up tomorrow. Maybe the vitamins are really helping. That evening, Sarah and I made love like two teenagers before we settled back watching TV and listening to soft background music. This is living, I thought to myself. Day 3, I'm enjoying the entire spa treatment. I really enjoy the facials and pedicures. I seem to fade off and reawake just as they are finishing. My face feels great and nice and smooth. My feet have never looked better and my toenails look so shiny in my sandals. I've added some more creams to my shoulder bag that I use throughout the day to keep moist. Sarah tells me I look great and she compliments me on my relaxed attitude. Again, the day passes in a blur with Sarah and I making love like two newlyweds. The spark is back. Sarah even nibbled on my nipple, sending shivers down my spine. Wow, what a feeling. It must be the vitamins and healthy living. This is great. Day 4 to 6. The daily regimen seems to have relaxed me to the point of really anticipating the attention, appreciating how the treatments were making me feel and look, how my clothes seemed to be more form-fitted and being a little tighter in my rear and chest, and how soft my skin was from the treatments. It must be the water, I thought to myself. Sarah seemed different too. She was acting real sexy all the time. Her daily clothes changes revealed more of her beautiful breasts. The shorts looked more like a short skirt and her undies were beautiful sets of matching lingerie. She was so seductive as she walked and I followed her around like a dog in heat. This place was really something. Sarah was also constantly tweaking my sore nipples, rubbing my ass and feeling my silky bottom, commenting on how I looked, helping me with new creams, and recommending some jewelry for me to wear. A gold neck chain on day 2, a toe ring on day 3, a new ring on my left hand, pinky, with a diamond on day 4, a loose gold chain bracelet on day 5, and gold stud earrings in each ear on day 6. All the other guys were doing it, so I didn't see any harm in it. My hair had also lightened in the past 6 days and seemed to have grown in a very short period of time. Again, the treatments and the vitamins have really made my hair full and curly. Sarah liked my hair too and would help me brush it and style it a little before our meals. Dinner on day 6 was a little different. The resort director spoke to all of us and asked to meet with each couple early on day 7. She had some great news and wanted to share it with each couple. Day 6, X was even better and I felt so alive. Day 7 began as usual with breakfast in bed. The staff laid out our clothes for the day and Sarah and I cleaned up and changed to meet with the director. Sarah's clothes were like light chiffon and seemed to float as she walked. Her breasts looked beautiful in the low-cut top. Fancy frilly bra and panties could be seen through the material. She never looked more beautiful. It's almost like she didn't need any makeup either. She looked absolutely beautiful. My clothes were also very silky and in a soft pink color matching my silky panties. As I put on my shorts, it looked like I was wearing a short skirt. Sarah says, "It's only a skirt, don't worry about it. They are still shorts with some extra fabric." A skirt, extra fabric. The waist seemed smaller too and it flared out around my hips. The top was also to show my belly button and tighter fitting. The sandals were the same color as my outfit, showing off my pinkish toenails, only clear coat I was told. The clothes did feel nice. My skin was smooth and I didn't even need to shave. The creams I used during the week also made my face look younger and prettier. Why would I think that? Oh well, our time here is almost over, why not go with the flow? Sarah helped me brush my hair and style it for me. I put on all my jewelry and off we went to the meeting with the director. On our way to the office, the staff commented to both of us on how well we developed during our stay here at Transparadise. Kinda odd comments, but I was now used to odd things happening around me. We knocked on the director's door and she asked us to sit. She thanked us for being such wonderful guests. I really just wanted to thank her for all her help. She came around to us and held both our hands. Strange again, but just the norm this week. I have an offer for the two of you I would love for you to accept. As you know, this resort isn't open to the normal Dick and Jane. We do background checks, personal histories, medical checks, financial investigations, and so on for all our potential clients. You two passed everything we were looking for in our clients. In fact, the two of you have surpassed our expectations this week and we are offering you an opportunity to become part of the staff and stay on at Transparadise with us. I looked over at Sarah with a questioning look. Sarah just smiled back at me and said, "Dear, I couldn't wait for this week to end. I knew all about this spa and wanted you to experience luxury and sexual freedom. Your job was killing you, but look at you now, a beautiful creature. You have developed quite well and are on your way to becoming even more beautiful. All you have to do is say yes, and paradise can be ours." I kept looking at her with questioning eyes and asked her if this is what she wanted. I started asking about my company, the house, our investments, our friends, and she had answers for everything. How, what, when, where, everything was addressed. Sarah had planned this all and I couldn't find any reason not to agree with her. I felt some tears in my eyes thinking that my life was over. Sarah hugged me, wiping away my tears with a tissue, making sure not to make my mascara run. Sarah lifted my head and said, "Jamie, you are so beautiful. The treatments, the vitamins, the exercises and yoga, the treated pool water and spa, the pedicures, the facials, the waxing and massages, the body contouring, the mini facelift, your hair, your beautiful nails and toenails, your smooth skin, not to mention your budding breasts and curvy body. I just love the new you, my new girlfriend." In an instant everything was coming back to me. The cocktails, the soft music, the vitamins, and all the other things were meant to change me from James to Jamie. Why didn't I see the changes? Sarah grabs my hand and say, "Here, come look in the mirror and tell me what you see." I stood up and went to the mirror. Looking back at me was a very pretty woman with shoulder-length dirty blonde hair styled in a very feminine style, perfect makeup, nice 36B cup breasts, well-toned body, nice long legs, perfect manicure and pedicure, and dressed like a girl. "I'm beautiful," is all I could say. I look back at my wife and ask, "But what do we do for sex now?" She smiled back and said, "That part isn't changing. I now have a girlfriend with some added features, that's all." The director looked back at the two of us holding each other and said, "Sarah and Jamie, are you two going to join us in Trans Paradise? We have the perfect fit in our client services group for both of you, knowing the full offering of a Trans Paradise." I looked back at Sarah holding her hand and said, "I'm Jamie now, I'm ready for a new life." Sarah kissed me and all we could say is yes. If I only knew. That's all for today. See you in the next video, till then take care. Oh yes, please like and subscribe to my channel. And also share your feedback, it really means a lot to me.